run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Taylor dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Slow.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now Taylor on first down. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. It's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Hey, Tuesday.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
22!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Get up! Left! Left!
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Hey, let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
39.
Freeman again. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
54, south! 21!
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Cleveland Browns coming back out for their next series gives us a moment to talk about their wide receivers because so much of the talk in Cleveland has been about the quarterback spot. But they could have a really talented group out wide.
If they can keep them all together, no doubt about it. Josh Gordon, when he plays, he's as electric as there is in the league on the perimeter. Jarvis Landry, the great pickup from Miami, brings toughness, professionalism, dedication to that locker room. The key, the wild card pick, Antonio Callaway out of Florida. If he stays on the field, he can provide some electricity for that team that they sorely need.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to be a quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Get up!
A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Let me go. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run here with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
21. 22. 39. 25.
He's going to get it running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively, and now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee, who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, Houston in a surprise pick.
All right. How about the West? The West is always intriguing. Who are you taking there?
One of the better divisions in football. John Gruden's back in Oakland. Kansas City has a new quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Denver has a new quarterback in Case Keenum, plus a terrific defense. I think the L.A. Chargers ride away with this division crown. Phil Rivers has to get it done. Somewhat approaching the twilight of his career. And I love their pass rush with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
And in the North, I'm guessing you're going Steelers.
I think I have to go the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone else has big question marks. The Steelers have Big Ben, and they're really upset about the way 2017 ended when they lost to Jacksonville in the playoffs.
Now it's Taylor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Ryan on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down, a run with Hyde. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Taylor will throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. On 3rd down, Taylor. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards.
Hey, let's go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember,
Hey, let's go.
quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Taylor. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Taylor now to throw it on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. That's going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Bosher to kick it away. To return, it's Peppers. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Taylor on target to Gordon for a Cleveland first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Takk McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Throwing now is Taylor. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
One last shot for Taylor. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.